Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome everybody, or evening or afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. I know we got people from around the world that watch this. Got a great session today. If you want to know how to make money with CHAT GPT, you need to watch this to the very end, because I'm going to show you how to actually make money. We all hear it's out there. We hear all these stories and all this, but what the heck do you do? I mean, how are you going to actually take this new technology and turn it into cash? This video is for you if you want to know how to do that. Color is kind of weird today, isn't it? It'll work. Chat GPT, if you don't know about it, let me kind of give you an overview first. And don't forget to subscribe to, I should tell you that, hit that subscribe button. You can do it right now. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, turn on your bell notifications so you're notified. You'll know about these things. But if you don't know what Chat GPT is, it's really like an interactive thing. So I can go into Chat GPT and I can ask it to give me some kind of information. I can ask it to, write a blog. I can ask it to do some coding for me. I can ask it to analyze data. I can do all these things. But how do you turn that into cash? I mean, that's the trick, right? Everybody says, oh my God, it's so cool. And, you could do so much with it. But what do you do? What are some examples of what you do? I want to give you a bunch of examples today that you could literally, when you're done with this session today, you can go make money today. Today you can go make money. If you want to do that, that's entirely up to you. I've been using it all week long for other purposes, and it's really helped me out a lot. And I want to talk a little bit more about that too. But let's get right into the meat of this stuff. Okay, well, let's get into, and if you've used Chat GPT, do me a favor, put a comment in there. Tell me what you think of it and tell me what you used it for. This interaction of other people saying what they used it for could be very, very interesting. So anyhow, let me get in here and let's talk about some of the things you can use it for and how you can actually make money out of it. Now, the first thing you can do is you can create content. It knows everything on the internet up to 2021. I think it was the fall of 2021. So that's a lot of information. Keep in mind, it's not going to be up to date after that because they haven't updated it yet. But up to that point, you can, get whatever you want out of it. Now, what kind of information can you make money off of? Well, let's say you are, you want to be a writer or you want to be a blogger. Okay. Chat GPT can be a real game changer for you. Now, that's what I've been using it for the past few days. With the AI's help, you can actually generate really high quality articles or blog posts, ebooks, product descriptions, all kinds of stuff. Now, I do all these things. I have my, product titles and descriptions, which are necessary for people to find my products organically. But I also have a blog, which I haven't really worked on a whole lot in the past couple of years, but we're really getting back into that now. But let's say you don't even have products you sell. You just want to write a blog. You can write a blog and you can have links in that blog, let's say Amazon links or whatever affiliate links in there. And when people click on those links, you can make money off those links. Now, let's say that you want to make money immediately. Now, if I do a blog and I have a link in there and it is to, some Amazon product, something like that, I'm not going to make money today. Okay. I'm just not going to make money today. So for those of you who want to make money today, you could literally start a blog with Chat GPT, and you could do AdSense. You can do Google AdSense, and they can actually run ads on the side of your page. And when people click on those ads, you get paid. So what you're essentially doing is you're driving traffic to that blog. And this is a little bit more of a long game. I'm going to get into some of the shorter ways of making cash in just a second. But what you're essentially doing is driving traffic because people are searching for information that you're writing about. And then when they get there, they click on some of these side panels of ads from Google AdSense. Now, what's the next thing you can do? Virtual assistant. Let's say you want to start a virtual assistant service. Okay. Now, it used to be, if you were going to do a virtual assistant type service, it was like one-on-one. You had to work with a person one-on-one. But with Chat GPT, you can provide services like managing schedules, setting reminders, sending out emails. You can do all kinds of stuff in there, and your clients will be amazed by their super efficient, always available AI assistant. Okay. Now let's go back to that content first. That's another thing you could do. You could create content for other people. So you could literally go to Upwork or freelancer.com or Fiverr or whatever, and people who want product descriptions, titles, blogs, that type of thing, you could write them for them inside of CHAT GPT. Now, I did something interesting. There are, because I watched the video and I learned it, but there are AI checkers. In other words, if I write a blog and I put it into one of these AI checkers, it's going to show up that it was written by AI. We don't want that to happen. Okay. So I have several places I go to actually check this. But what I did is I told it to write in a busky manner. That's the word we use because I found it from somebody else's prompts. And then I said, write this so that it is not detectable as AI content. So I told the AI to not act like AI, and it worked. It worked probably, it showed it was like 78% human written when I said for it to do that. That's pretty amazing. If I don't tell it to do that, it comes out it's 100% AI. So I can literally go in there and say, write this as if, you know, you are not AI, you are an actual human. So I told it to write like a human. Now that's pretty weird. And I know, and now the AI checker I have, you know, if it says it's 78% human, the part that it thinks is AI, it highlights it off to the right in red. And I can literally go in there and change those parts so that it doesn't look that way. And I'm trying to think if I could, I'm going to try to share this with you guys. This is really pretty amazing. So give me 1 second here and I'm going to go to one of my pages and I'm going to show you what that looks like. And there it is right there. Okay. Take just 1 second for this to come up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you so you can literally see how this works. Okay. All right. So here's an example right here. I got it on my screen. Give me 1 second. Oh, I just lost it. Hang on 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Oh, I just lost it. That's terrible. I actually X'd out of it. All right. So I'll have to do that another time. It really kills me. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I really want you to see this. And I put it in my bookmarks. Let me see if I can find it over here. All right. Bear with me, and possibly I'll be able to pull it up. And I may not be able to too, though. It could be a problem. Oh, I lost it. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it in the comment section or description below later on so you can see it. But it's a place you can actually go to and you can check to see if it's AI, and it's free. And a lot of these like originality.ai, they're going to charge you. But the one I found does not charge you. It's absolutely free. So I think that's a pretty cool place to go to. Plus the fact it doesn't just say it's AI. It actually, hey, good morning, the Queen's within. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate having you here. But it doesn't just say, hey, this is AI. It actually tells you what part of it is AI. That way you can actually go in there and fix it, okay? Because it doesn't do you any good if it says, yeah, this is AI. You're like, okay, you know, what part is AI? So this particular program will do that for you. And I will find it and I will post it for you guys. Don't worry about that. All right, next thing, tutoring. Tutoring has become a huge thing online. People tutor with all kinds of stuff. You can use CHAT GPT to develop a tutoring service. Now think about this. If you need to explain, let's say the laws of thermodynamics to a high schooler, or maybe you need to help somebody navigate the intricacies of the English language. The AI can provide you clear, concise explanations and even generate practice problems. You can tell it to say, you know, this person is learning English. They're a native Spanish speaker. Write a lesson plan that gets them started. And it'll write a lesson plan that gets you started. And it'll do an intermediate one, an advanced one. So you could literally use it for those purposes. Next thing you can do with CHAT GPT. Now, these are all pretty immediate things. I mean, all you got to do is set it up or go to one of these sites that's looking for people to do that. You can do programming help. If you're a developer, you can use CHAT GPT to assist you with code generation, bug fixes, code reviews. You could literally take a piece of code and say, this code isn't working because the top banner is supposed to be blue and it's showing up as yellow. Can you rewrite the code so that the top banner shows up as yellow? And it will do it. It will actually do it for you. Imagine telling your clients that you could do that. You could fix their code for them and you don't even know how to code. By selling your enhanced services, you could boost your income significantly. I pay, developers and coders all the time, and I pay through the nose for it. It's very, very expensive. So you could use it for that. And I want you to jot down these ideas, guys, because what's going to happen is you're going to hear it at first. And you're going to go, oh, I can't wrap my brain around that. But later on, you're going to go, oh, the light bulb's going to go off. And you're going to go, oh my God, I know how I can use that. I know exactly what I could do with that right now. All right. Next thing you can do is online marketing. Now, if you're looking to break into the world of marketing with CHAT GPT, you can literally craft catchy slogans, engaging content, witty social media posts. Imagine telling clients that their new ad was written by AI. Well, you probably don't want to do that. But you can literally talk about anything. I went in there the other day and I wanted some tweets, and it crafted this one tweet that I really, really liked, and I posted it, and I got all kinds of interaction on it. I didn't write it. AI wrote it. I was just kind of testing it to see if I used a tweet they did, would it get any interaction? And it absolutely did. It absolutely did. So it was pretty cool. Next thing you can do. So if you want to do marketing, it's there for you. And guys, this stuff is here for you. You don't have to be experienced to do anything I'm telling you. You just have to be able to talk or type. Okay. If you can't talk, if you can type, that works. Okay. If you can talk and you can't type, which is what I do a lot, I hit the little notation button and I just talk into CHAT GPT. The next thing you can do is chatbot development. With CHAT GPT, you can develop smart chatbots for businesses. Now, what these are is they're AI-powered bots that could handle customer inquiries, process orders, provide product recommendations, making them value assets to the company. Plus, if you've got AI doing this customer service for you, then of course you don't have to do it, which is really nice. Let's see what the Queens Within has to say here. It saves time. It's convenient for self-starters, yep, and small business owners who may not have funding to hire specialists. Absolutely. You hit it on the head on all of those things. That's so very true. What we have to do as humans, especially when something new comes along, is we just have to wrap our heads around, how do I use it? How do I use it? What do I do? Once you do that, and the best way to do this, see, I think a lot of people will sit back and say, well, once I figure out exactly how I'm going to use it, I'm going to get in there and play around with it. No, get in there and play around with it now. Go to YouTube, watch videos on, CHAT GPT. I've watched well over 100 videos on CHAT GPT. I knew nothing about it. Okay. I knew nothing about it, 2-3 months ago, something like that. And I'm using it almost every day now. And that's the thing. I think a lot of people say, well, I don't understand that, so I'm not going to mess with it. The best way to understand it is to start messing with it. Start doing things with it. Okay. Start using it for stuff. If you do that, you're going to come up with ideas. You're going to learn stuff that you didn't know before. If you watch videos on YouTube about it, you're going to learn stuff from other people who have already figured out some stuff. I've learned a ton from videos I've watched just on YouTube. So, you can do the same thing. You can use it for training. Okay. As CHAT GPT expert, you could offer training sessions to businesses. Okay. You could teach them how to develop this powerful tool for their specific needs. Now, I could literally go out to businesses right now, and I'm not going to do this, but I'm just saying if I wanted to, and say, let me teach you how to use AI for your company, how you could use it to make money, and I could get paid for that. Your clients could range from small businesses to large corporations. It really doesn't matter. I think the thing that stops a lot of people from doing that is they think, well, I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I don't really have that much training in it. I don't this, I don't that. All you have to do, if you want to get paid for your training, is to know more than the person you're training. That's it. Let me repeat this. All you have to do to get paid for training is you have to know more than the person you're training. And then it's a fair game. It's a fair game if you do that, okay? If you know more than them and they want that information, they're probably going to pay you. You could set up a profile on freelancer.com, on upwork.com, on fiverr.com, and you could offer GPT training, okay? You could sit down and say, I'm going to charge $100 an hour and I'm going to walk you through this. You do 5 clients a day, make $500 a day. Was it times 5 days a week? It's $10,000 a month if you want to do that. And you can do this immediately. All you got to do is watch a few videos and learn how to put some prompts in there. That's all you got to do. Are you getting some ideas from this? If you're getting some ideas from it, put it in the comment section. Now I know, or chat section, excuse me. I know some of you watch this after it's live. Matter of fact, the majority of you do. But don't let that deter you from asking questions. Go in the comment section, ask me questions about this. Tell me what you're using it for. I will come back and respond. I just answered some comments this morning that people put in there. The next thing you can do is game development. Imagine this. Imagine creating a game with branching narratives and dynamic dialogues, all written by AI. It could lead to immense gaming experience that players would love. Yeah, you could develop a game in CHAT GPT. Now you're going to say, well, I don't know the first thing about that. Go to YouTube and type in create game with CHAT GPT. There's videos, okay? All you got to do is watch the videos. Now, I always go back to what Elon Musk said. He was on 60 Minutes and he was being interviewed. And I think it was Scott Pelley that was interviewing him. But he said, you started a rocket company and, you've done something that nobody's ever done privately as a rocket company. How did you do that? You're not a rocket scientist. He says, I'm not a rocket scientist. You're correct. But there are books. That's it. Okay. The information's there. It's there. If you don't look at it, that's on you. Okay. It is there. The next thing you can do is data analysis. I really like this a lot. If you're into numbers and statistics, CHAT GPT can help you digest complete data sets. Okay. It can turn them into easy to understand reports. I've done it. Okay. Matter of fact, the other day I asked it to do an Excel spreadsheet and it said, I don't do Excel spreadsheets, but I can draw one on the screen that looks just like an Excel spreadsheet and you can copy and paste it into one. And sure enough, it did it. It did this table for me and it had all the headings on it and formatted and everything. I'm like, wow, it's just not, an Excel spreadsheet, but you can bet your butt it's going to be doing that soon too. So data analysis is a really, really big thing now. People don't know. They got data, but they don't know what it means. Okay. So you could actually charge for that service. You could say, I do data analysis, whatever you have, I will analyze it for you. And it doesn't matter what they have because you don't analyze it. AI analyzes it for you. They provide it to you. You plug it into CHAT GPT and it's going to give you the analysis. All right. Number 10, consulting. Okay. I've done consulting. I've done it. I did it for a long time. Actually, I don't do it now, but I did do it. And I was making upwards of $2,000 an hour when I stopped doing consulting. Consulting, if you're familiar with CHAT GPT and its potential, why not become a consultant? Okay. Why not say, I'm going to guide some businesses now how to integrate AI into their workflow, boosting their efficiency and productivity, boosting their sales, boosting their marketing. You can consult with people. So you don't actually have to do the marketing, but you could show them how to do the marketing if that's what they want to learn how to do that. And I think some of the best places to start this is the three I always mention, which is Upwork, Fiverr, and freelancer.com. You go in there, you create a profile and you say, hey, I'll create this content for you. This is what I'm going to charge. Blogs. I know one guy who has a company and he does blogs and he was charging $250 an hour, $250 for a blog. And he had, I think it was 800 to 1,200 words. And he would get about 3 or 4 of those out a day, which is still good money, $750,000 a day. That's pretty good money. But now he can do all of those in 30 minutes instead of a day. So he has a couple choices now. He could say, well, I'm going to, churn out a whole lot more of my blogs, or I'm going to take more time off. Well, he did something in between there. He said, I'm going to teach some VAs how to write these blogs in CHAT GPT. And he's got, I think, 3 now. I'm going to go out and just get more business. I'm going to keep going and getting more business because I know how to get the business. And he's making 6 figures a month right now doing it that way. You could do this. You could write a blog on any subject. Why? Because you don't have to know the subject. CHAT GPT knows the subject. As a matter of fact, this is really cool. Let's say that a company says, well, we have a certain tone that we write in and a certain voice that we write in, and we want to stay on that voice. We don't want people to notice that you're writing our blogs now. We don't want people to notice that you're writing our emails now. Here's what CHAT GPT can do. You can get 10 or 20 or 30 of those emails or blogs. You can say, hey, CHAT GPT, I want to write a blog for this company. And I need to write it in the tone that they have. And you could plug in those emails, those blogs, and say, here are some examples of how they write now. Do you understand their way of writing? And CHAT GPT is going to say, yes, I totally understand their way of writing. I can write like that. And then all you have to do is tell them to write the blogs. I mean, come on. It's crazy what you can do with it, but you've got to use it. Okay. If you don't use it, if you don't learn it, if you don't do these things, then it's not. You hear my dog in the background? She's going crazy out there. If anybody walks past our house, or heaven forbid, if a dog goes by our house, she goes berserk. She really does. Now, do you guys have questions about this? Any questions you want to ask me, any input you want to give me? I'm going to have like an open session here real quick. Of course, if you don't ask questions, I can't answer them. And then my training ends. We don't want that to happen. So feel free to put anything you want in there. Use the chat section. Did you understand it? Do you understand what I'm saying with these things? Are any of these things that you don't quite wrap your brain around? Okay. Does it not make sense to you? Do you not know how to use Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer, any of these other services? If so, now's your time to ask a question in there. And while I'm waiting for that, which I don't know if I'm getting my questions, my input or not, but please do me a favor and subscribe. That means so much to this channel. We're up to, gosh, I think 7,500 subscribers right now. I'd love to have 75 million. Probably never going to happen, just because the subject matter is not like pranks or entertainment, that type of thing. It's not going to get as many subs as somebody would, but I get a higher income on my channel because it's more pertinent information. And the class of people that listen to my channel are higher class people, and the advertisers pay more money for it. So you're high class people. So don't forget to subscribe if you would. Give me a thumbs up. That matters a whole lot. And don't forget to turn on bell notifications. Okay, I got a comment in here, and it says, okay, you're on Facebook. Now, those of you who can't see comments, I'm going to stick it up on the screen here because he's on Facebook. Let's see here. Let's see. I earn $50 approximately a week due to your efforts. Thanks a lot. Well, that's really nice to hear. Yeah, man, that's the whole goal of this channel, is to make sure that you guys can make some money off it. That's the whole point. Bob Lord, my buddy Bob says, how much a week can chat make? Bob, I don't want to say it's unlimited, I guess, because you have to put forth some efforts, but man, oh man, if you think about the blog example I gave you, and you can write blogs, Bob. Okay, anybody can now because CHAT GPT knows the information. But if you're thinking about blogs, and a blog, let's say, is $100 bucks. Okay, I know I could write 10 blogs in about an hour, something like that. And I'm just talking about blogs. There's a lot of other things you can do with CHAT GPT. So what is that? That's $1,000 in an hour. Or, if you did that every day, it's $30,000 a month, and the problem why most people don't make this money is they don't just go do it. Just go do it. Set up an Upwork account right now and say, I will write a blog for you. And some people will say, well, JR, I set up an Upwork account. Nobody contacted me. And, I couldn't get any jobs because I didn't have any reviews and it just didn't work for me. All right, stop right there. Here's what you need to do. Set up your profile on Upwork, okay? And say, I write blogs, okay? And give some examples of blogs, which you can have CHAT GPT do that for you. Then what I want you to do is I want you to look at some of the jobs that are on Upwork right now, okay? And it may be for a blog, and somebody's got a job and it says, it's $150 to write this blog. So I want you to contact them and I want you to say, I will write that blog for $20. 20 bucks. Only thing I ask is when I give that to you, that you give me a good review if you like what I've done for you. You'll be amazed how many people will jump at the chance of that. Now you say, well, JR, $150, I'm only going to do it for 20 bucks. I can't make any money like that. That's not the point. The point is, first off, you actually could, because you can write that blog in seconds. But the point is, if you do that and you do that 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, whatever, which would take you less than a week, you're going to have a whole bunch of good reviews. You're going to have a whole bunch of examples. And guess what? You're all of a sudden going to start getting hired. Okay. And then you can go up to 100 or 125 or whatever it is. Now, these are just fictitious numbers. What I suggest you doing is going to one of these sites and seeing what people are charging and, and kind of falling in there. You don't want to be the highest. You want to be the lowest. Getting some good comments in here, and I appreciate that, guys. It says here, I am trying to create a title name for my blogging, but I am not able to do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Here's how you do it. Go to CHAT GPT and say, I need a title name for my blog. This is the subject matter. Give me 10 titles. And guess what CHAT GPT will do? It'll give you a title. And I would add to it, make it SEO friendly, make it something that people are searching for. CHAT GPT will do that for you. I did it the other day. You know, I said, what are some subject matter? You know, I have a survival food site. What is some subject matter that people would be interested in reading about on my website? And it gave me a whole bunch of subjects. And then I said, well, okay, give me 10 more that are even better. And it gave me 10 more. And I could keep doing that over and over again. So you see, you can use the tool to use the tool. That's how crazy this is. You can use the tool to use the tool. So if you say, I don't have this, or I don't know this, ask CHAT GPT. It knows. It knows. Okay. I do want you to run all of this through an AI checker though, and make any corrections. Don't just, blindly write something and send it out to somebody. And I want to, I don't know, I'm going to try one more time, guys, to find my AI checker for you guys. Do you mind waiting for a second so I can find that? Because I had it on my other page and I accidentally closed it when I was going to show it to you guys. And I had it in my bookmarks. So let's take a look at them right now. And I'm going to have to get real up close and personal with you guys to find this. I know it's in here. All right. I have so many bookmarks that when I get in there, it is just a craziness. Oh, I think I found it. AI content detector. I found it. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that up and I'm going to paste something in here real time. Okay. So that you guys can see it. So let me grab it from CHAT GPT first. And I can show you guys exactly how to do this. You're going to love it. You're just going to love it. Okay. We'll scroll down here. Okay. So here's one I'm going to copy. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my screen. Let me make sure I got the right one up here. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Okay. There it is. So let me go back here so I can share my screen with you. Are you guys into this? Do you like this? If so, give me a thumbs up. Okay. Let me know. Let's see here. I got a couple more comments. Let me knock those out before I go over here. Can I do copy and paste from CHAT GPT for my blogging? Absolutely. That's what I'm going to do right now. I just copied a blog and I'm going to paste it. Now I have some formatting in there that's going to be kind of messy, but that's okay. That's not a problem. You can absolutely do that. Mention chat can help you with that. Yeah. Yeah, I can do it. I mean, this is just craziness what it can do, and so much of us are not using it. Okay, so I'm going to do present, and I want to do share screen. Okay. Select window, and I'm going to put entire screen. Okay, and I'm going to click allow. Let me know when you guys can see that screen. Just give me a little comment in there that you can see the screen. It's going to look like a tunnel of screens until I get to it. Okay, so you can see it now. Cool. Awesome. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to this AI checker I have right here. Okay, and this is free. Okay, and this is content at scale.ai/AI-content-detector. Okay. So when you get here, you're going to have these three windows. You see this? Okay. The center window is where I'm going to paste in my blog. Okay. Now I took this directly from CHAT GPT. This is a blog that CHAT GPT wrote. Okay. Now watch this. I'm going to scroll down till I get right here and I'm going to click check for AI content. Now it is right now checking. I'm going to scroll up to the top. Okay. And in just a second, it says it's 69%. Now that's pretty good. It says it's 69% chance that a human wrote that, but there's still, predictability. It's got these other scores on here. So now look at this off to the side. Here is that blog and it's highlighted what it's saying about this. It says this is unclear or it is AI generated. So I would rewrite this one. This one here says probably AI generated. I would rewrite this one. I would rewrite this one, but there's not much to rewrite. Okay, look at that. And then one sentence there, a little paragraph there. All you get is reword those few things right there. And this is going to pass an AI checker. Now, I'm not going to spend the time to do that because it'll take me, 5-10 minutes to do that. And I don't want to waste time doing that. But that's as simple as it is, guys. It's that easy. You could be doing this today. You could go set this up today. And let me unshare my screen now so you can actually see me. Okay, you can see me now, I hope. I'm going to wait until this pops up over here. Is it going that way? Where I can go to have content checked. How much it looks like is written. Okay, all right, let me put some of these comments in here because I want to help you guys out. I can't find the place he mentioned about where to go for having content checked. For how much looks like it is written by AI. Where is it located? I just put that URL on the screen, but let me go back to it so I can tell you what it is. 1 second. It is content at scale.ai /AI dash content dash detector. Okay, that's it. And like I said, I'll put this link in the description later on. So if you can't find it for whatever reason, it will be there. Let's see here. Got another question. Let me get in here. I love your questions, guys. I appreciate it so much. I really do. Makes it worthwhile. According to you, how many days it will take to monetize my AdSense account if I start today itself? Okay. The two questions I always get when I teach people how to make money is, number one, how much money can I make? And number two is, when can I make it? These I can never answer. And I can never answer. I can tell you what could be done. I cannot tell you what you could do. I would say within 72 hours, you could be making money, once you get everything set up. But I don't know how hard you're going to work. I don't know how much effort you're going to put forth. I don't know if you're going to quit in 2 weeks. I don't know any of these things. So all I can do is tell you what could be done. Now, with that having been said, in 3 days, you could be making some money. How much money could you be making? I just gave you an example. If you wrote blogs, you could easily be making $1,000 a day. $1,000 a day. I don't know how much you need to live. I think $1,000 a day is enough. Do I make more than that? Yeah, but I have more expenses. Okay. So I need to make more than that. If I were to go below that, I would be very upset. Okay. But to a lot of people and to most of the people in the world, they're going to look at that and go, that's a good income. I'm okay with that. Now, keep in mind, some days we'll have 6-figure days, but I sell survival foods online too. And that's a product. And we have a warehouse and we have employees and we have packaging and we have postage and we have cost of product and all that. So, those big numbers sound great, but once you take out all that stuff, you're left with whatever your profit is. And it's still not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but how much money can you make is really up to you. I mean, if prior to Elon Musk, we had a benchmark of how much, money or how wealthy somebody could become, and he blew through that. Okay. Prior to Elon Musk, we had decided electric cars just weren't viable. They weren't working out. I mean, we had some hybrid ones. You couldn't make them fast. They wouldn't charge fast enough. They didn't have any power, and he shattered that. So all I can do is give you some guidelines as to what people are doing now. Are people making millions a year with this AI thing? Yeah, they are. So if you want to make it, it's there. Will you make it? I have no idea. Some of you are going to listen to this and you're going to take it and you're going to apply it and you're going to make a bunch of money. Some of you are just going to listen to this. And that's okay. I'm just saying, not everybody who listens to this will make money because of their actions, not because it doesn't work. Okay. Not because it doesn't work. I had so many people come to me and say, well, JR, drop shipping doesn't work. Well, why are people making millions of dollars a year doing drop shipping then if it doesn't work? JR, you can't, build an audience on YouTube. Well, I've got 7,500 people that say, yes, you can. Okay. So it's really not a matter of if it works. It does work. It's just a matter of if you're going to make it work. Let's see here. What's the other option you try to make money besides CHAT GPT? Well, I do a lot of different things. I mean, I have this channel right here, and ads run on this channel, and I make money off the ads, and I have affiliate links below. I love affiliate marketing. I would suggest you search my channel and put in affiliate, and you're going to find videos that will teach you exactly how to do affiliate marketing. I think that's a really good way to make money. I've done consulting. You know, my survival food company is my main thing that I do every single day. You know, I've been doing that for 13 years. But there's just so many ways. This is a matter of what you like. What do you like to do? You know, what do you want to do? It's all up to you. Well, do we have any other questions? I'll wait for a second. We're getting ready to go out to lunch. We went to a really cool Mexican place today, and it became pretty famous because it was a trailer that they were serving food out of, and it got so busy they built a structure on the outside that's hooked onto the trailer now. And if you aren't friends with me on Facebook, friend me on Facebook. I'll put some pictures up of us eating there today. Really cool place. I mean, just really cool. And it's like you'd never know it was there unless you knew about it. You know, one of those type places. But we're excited to go there today. I think it's gonna be really good. Well, Fridays and Saturdays only, they have birria, and I love birria, so I'm gonna have that. My wife's gonna have that. I think it's gonna be a really good lunch. So I guess we're gonna wind down. I went over 30 minutes. I apologize for that. I hope you don't mind. Only in Texas. That's right, buddy. Well, I tell you what, they did have birria. They did have birria in San Diego that was pretty darn good, but they had too many other things in San Diego I didn't like. Okay. Sunshine was great. Weather was great. Politics and crime and just taxes and utilities and blah, blah. I was done. That's why I like Texas better. And Bob, where are you at? Put in there where you're at. I don't remember where you live at. I like getting to know everybody. And you're a really good supporter, and I appreciate you being here. But pop in the comments where you're at. I'd love to know that. So guys, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if I haven't said it enough times. Give me a thumbs up if you would. Ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications. I haven't been ringing the bell lately. I haven't been ringing it just to kind of test that. So if you want me to ring the bell, let me know. I will. Oh, that's right. I do remember. Yes. Yeah, you're from Vegas. You live in Myrtle Beach, because we used to go there. I used to take my kids there for like vacation. I was a single dad, and we would go down to Myrtle Beach. They had a lot of fun things to do there. They had a Dolly Parton Stampede, I think we used to go to, and different things in Myrtle Beach. I like Myrtle Beach, but we lived in Chesapeake, Virginia, so it was a pretty short drive, and you know, they had good food down there, some great restaurants. I really liked that place. It was a cool place. Well, all right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I will be back on Monday. I'll see you there. If you have a subject that you want me to talk about, please put it in the comment section, put it in the chat section, and I will be happy to cover that for you. My whole goal is to add value to your life and help you make money. Thanks so much for being here. And you guys have a great day. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You're all individuals to me. You're not a group. I know you're a bunch of different people. Thanks a lot, dude. No problem. Anytime. Feel free to send me messages on YouTube also. You guys have a great day, and I will see you on Monday.